Hey everybody, welcome to the Blog and Grill. I'm your host Doug here with your video blog for April 16th, 2013. Just want to start off by saying our thoughts and prayers do go out to everybody in Boston after yesterday's tragedy. Not going to say a whole lot about it, just thoughts and prayers are definitely going out to all those people affected by that major tragedy at the Boston Marathon. Alright, on to some weekend action. Of course, the Masters wrapped up. Couldn't get on here yesterday. On here today, having a good time with you. I want to break down three players and their performances. I want to break down Tiger Woods first, then Angel Cabrera, who finished second, and of course the winner, Adam Scott. Tiger finished well. He finished at -5, couple shots off the lead. Didn't start out well, and that was a big problem. We saw Tiger's MO for his whole struggles for probably since 2009 in majors. Missing short putts. He just left putts short, missed some easy chips, couldn't really get going, and he really struggled, and that's really what happened with Tiger and why he couldn't get it going on the last day. I don't think it had anything to do with this 2-stroke penalty from Saturday. I don't think that carried over. I just think Tiger's not as good in his short game in majors. He really chokes on his short game. Of course, he came in as the top putter in professional golf, but he just couldn't get over the hump and make shots. So Tiger struggled. He finished at -5. Our second place finisher was Angel Cabrera, the 43-year-old, and he played some great golf on Sunday. I just want to look at some of his stuff here. Angel Cabrera played great. Of course, he made it all the way to the playoff hole. The playoff holes with Adam Scott. He putted well, and the big shot of the day for him for sure was on 18 when we saw Adam Scott hit a long birdie putt to put him one shot up, and he was answered by Angel Cabrera when Angel Cabrera came up with a huge shot and put it about 6 feet from the cup. He came down, tapped in for birdie, and the rest was really history because Angel Cabrera played great down the stretch, putted the ball better than he has in any major before, and he just really showed up, played well. I liked what I saw, and he actually is kind of surprising. He's won some majors recently, and not many people have won majors. He finished at -9. Got a pretty good payday as well, just looking at how much these guys got paid. He made $864,000 that day, but that big-time putt was huge. And of course, our winner, Adam Scott, with the belly putter. He made the big putt on 18, made some big shots down the stretch on 14 and 15 to pull within a shot of Cabrera. We saw Brandt Snedeker struggle, and really he played strong down the stretch. Adam Scott hit that, then he hit the final long putt on the second playoff hole to give him the win. But really, another shot that was big was definitely Cabrera on the 18th of the playoff, when he chipped it and just about put it in the hole for the win. I think that would have been the biggest shot of the tournament for sure. I thought it was going in, didn't go in, but still Adam Scott came back and almost made one. So great performance on everybody's part. Adam Scott gives Australia its first Masters, and the show goes on. Alright, time to talk about some Major League Baseball action tonight. The Yankees open up their first interleague series of the year with the Diamondbacks at the stadium. Biggest game of the year right now for Ivan Nova. He's 0-1. David Phelps waiting in the wing. Nova has to come out. Nova's got to come out. He's got to be somewhere, I think, in the area of probably 7 innings, giving up 2 runs or less. Just giving them length. He's got to strike out probably 5 or 6. But if he goes 7 innings, gives up 6 hits, 2 earned, I think he's solid and he'll stay in the rotation. They're facing Brandon McCarthy, who does struggle. And just this kind of a weird series. I mean, I just want to look briefly at what is going to be going on in this series. Because, us Yankee fans, we don't know the Diamondbacks. We don't know who they are. They're 8-4 this year. McCarthy is big time, I guess. Starting lineups tonight: Gardner, Youkilis, Cano, Hafner, Wells, Ichiro, Nunez back in the lineup, Overbay, and Stewart behind the plate. For the Diamondbacks, Parra, Martin Prado, Paul Goldschmidt, Miguel Montero, Cody Ross, Eric Chavez, former Yankee, Eric Hinsky, former Yankee, Pollock, and then Cliff Pennington, who used to play for the A's. Should be a good matchup for sure. I think the Yankees will win this series again. 2 games out of 3. I like what the Yankees are doing right now. They've won 5 out of their last 6. Bullpen pitching well. Starters are pitching well. Should be a good series. All right, other Major League Baseball action. Right now, Mets and the Rockies. Mets are up 2-0 in Colorado. This is the first game of a doubleheader. Kind of a funky doubleheader they're playing there because they got a lot of snow. There's just a lot of weird stuff going on right there. Dylan G has thrown a scoreless inning out in Colorado. Mets are 7-4. They're playing well. The Rockies are 8-4. So both of these guys are playing very, very, very well. So that's what's going on there. Other games tonight: Rangers at the Cubs, Boston at Cleveland. Kansas City takes on the best team in baseball right now, the Atlanta Braves. Should be some good stuff there. All right, NBA action. I just want to give you a little bit of breakdown of what's going on in the NBA. Durant or Melo for the scoring title. Carmelo is going to win the scoring title. Durant would have to score 70 in his next game. Melo's got the scoring title. He will probably not play tomorrow night against the Hawks. Playoff matchups are pretty much set. We can go to the NBA, look at the standings. Just pretty much see that your playoff matchups are pretty well set. Knicks are playing the Celtics. Heat playing the Bucks. Who else we got? Brooklyn, Atlanta and Chicago still kind of fighting in for a spot there. Miami will play the Bucks. But in the West, we got some intriguing playoff matchups for sure. Those are pretty much all set as well. Some slight jockeying towards the top, I would say. Oklahoma City will likely play the Lakers. That should be very, very, very interesting. I think the Lakers will struggle. If the Lakers would have got to play the San Antonio Spurs, I think they could have given them a run. Intriguing matchup, though, for sure, could be Golden State and Denver. Denver good at home, Golden State good at home. So 2 teams that are very good at home. They're an intriguing matchup. And if I had to pick an upset, I could say maybe Houston could beat the Spurs in the first round and move on. Houston's good with Lin and Harden. Harden can win you 2 games in the playoffs any day. So that is what we got going on in the NBA playoffs. A couple more guys proclaiming for the NBA draft. Otto Porter Jr. out of Georgetown. Nerlens Noel, of course, blew his ACL. He's going to go to the NBA draft. Missed some time for sure, but still a good pickup there. Shabazz Muhammad from UCLA announced today that he's going to go to the draft. Reggie Bullock, though, from North Carolina, he's going to stay. So we'll see Reggie one more year at Chapel Hill. All right, coming later on in the week in the blog, of course, we'll have our final NBA playoff matchups set. I'll break those down for you, let you know who's going to win what. More baseball action for sure. We'll keep you going with the Yankees, as we are a Yankee blog right here. And I got just a lot of good stuff. NASCAR this weekend, going to the Kansas. Good week last week. I picked the winner, Kyle Busch. So good there. I'll be back Thursday. No, not tomorrow. We'll be back Thursday, and then we'll have Friday up as well. You can follow me on Twitter at YankeeBaller415. Also, check me out on jbsmooth84.com. I got an article up there about Michael Carter Williams proclaiming for the draft. Along with tonight at 11, I'll be on his podcast. I'll post a link to that as well. Comment on this page. Subscribe to my page. Leave me a question on the Facebook page. I'll answer it for you. Thanks for tuning into the blog. I'm out.